this weekend, services across the country will mark 80 years since the historic Battle of Iwo Jima. It was a grueling 36-day fight that claimed the lives of nearly 7,000 U.S. Marines. 5 years ago, I had the privilege of speaking with some of those brave men who fought in that battle for the Fox Nation special Final Journey, a story of family, courage, and sacrifice, which really takes you through the days of that battle. That was our trip to Iwo Jima several years back when I was working on the book. And included in it is Medal of Honor recipient Woody Williams, who was a young man who was too short to make it into the recruiting the first time around. Then they needed to get more young men out to the battlefield, and so they brought Woody in. And he ended up taking out 7 Japanese defensive positions with his flamethrower. He was the last standing person in his group who still had the equipment to be able to take out these defensive positions, which he did on his own. He's a Medal of Honor recipient from World War II. He passed away in 2022.
We've been there for 2 days, lost so many people. The commanding officer asked me, as the only flamethrower operator left, could I do something about some of these pillboxes that had it stalled? My remark was, I'll try. So he told me to pick 4 Marines to help me. And I just said, you, and you. You know, there were just Marines. 2 of those Marines that day sacrificed their lives protecting mine. Never knew who they were. Never did know their name. That impacted, but loss is loss, and we sort of accept those things after a while.
So Sunday marks 80 years since this iconic moment from the Battle of Iwo Jima, when U.S. Marines raised the American flag on Mount Suribachi. The fighting was to go on for weeks after that, but that was clearly an important moment in the fight. We honor all of those who fought, who lost their lives, and all World War II heroes for their service and sacrifice, many of them gathering in Arlington this weekend to remember these sacrifices and to make sure that America does not forget the sacrifices of so many young men and women in World War II.